little soda pop, my little soda pop, pop, pop. Oh, I can need you. Wait a minute. First, I need a camera. Wait a minute. This is the ice cold Michelle. This one of them good girls, them good girls, them master. Sip, I just saw Michelle behind me. I kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I think he's too hard. Jaguar, retail man. Street masterpiece.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them good girls, them good girls, they masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot.
What?
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, like masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the hood girls, them good girls, like masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Styling, wildin', living it up in the styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Styling, wildin', living it up. Living it up in the island, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band's on that money. Break it down. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
All right, in this video, we're going to talk about the best settings for streaming on OBS because the last thing you want to worry about is whether you did it right or not. We're going to do it no fluff. Let's get into it. All right, so for functionality for you, go through this at your leisure. None of this matters for the streaming side. So we're going to click on the Stream tab. Now, this is fairly self-explanatory, except there's one thing here I want to pay attention to. So you can see there's YouTube and Twitch, the two most popular ones. You can use your stream key, connect to your account. But what I want you to focus on is the maximum video bitrate. You'll notice it's significantly higher on YouTube. For most people, you're going to be streaming on Twitch. So when we look at the Twitch side, we notice that number is significantly lower. Basically 6 megs up is what you're going to be focusing on. That's going to be important when we get to the next step. So when we go to the output tab, this is where things get really interesting and where things really separate themselves. First things first is our encoder. Now, normally you're going to have one for your graphics card or one for X264, which is essentially your CPU. If you have the NVENC encoder, this is absolutely what you want to use. It's going to use the encoder on your graphics card, and it's going to give you so much ease of use. That's what we want to focus on. Now, as far as the rate control, CBR, constant bit rate, this is what we want to focus on. There's a drop down here. We're going to focus on CBR. Now, that number that I showed you for Twitch says a maximum of 6,000. You can technically go over that, but 6,000 is where you want to put that if you're on Twitch. Now, if you are on YouTube, you have streaming options like 1440, even up to 4K. If you do want to look at those options, you will need to adjust your bitrate accordingly for what you're going to send there. Down in the description, there's going to be a link towards Twitch's best practices for bitrate for what go over that, but 6,000 is where you want to put that if you're on Twitch. Now, if you are on YouTube, you have streaming options like 1440, even up to 4K. If you do want to look at those options, you will need to adjust your bitrate accordingly for what you're going to send there. Down in the description, there's going to be a link towards Twitch's best practices for bitrate for what resolution you're using. And I'm also going to link for the preset. Now, this is one that's going to be largely dependent on your PC and what's going to be capable. Now, I don't think you're going to notice a huge difference even if you do have a good one. I'm running a 4090 and even I don't go higher than this, especially because I'm single PC streaming. Normally, you're going to land around P5 good quality. You're not going to see a significant difference when running P6 or P7, so don't think that you need to squeeze out every inch of it through here. If you do need to drop it down to P4, this is largely performance based, but most people are going to land on P5. For the tuning quality, we're going to put this on high quality. Don't worry about the other two. For the multi-pass mode, this is something new to OBS 29 and above, and this is going to be on 2-pass quarter resolution. There's a lot of information out there if you want to look further into it, but most people are going to tell you 2-pass quarter resolution is exactly where you want to be. For the profile, we're going to set this to high. For the look ahead, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to leave that unchecked, but for the psycho visual tuning, you can hover over these for the tooltips, but again, you're going to leave this on. For the max B frames, we're also going to set this at 2. Going to the audio tab, you're going to see that there's going to be bitrate for each track that you can put out on OBS. Twitch does say you can go up to 320. Again, you're not going to see a significant difference jumping from 160 or 128 up to 320, and that's just if you have the extra bandwidth to be able to push it, but there's no harm. Just put it at 320 if you want to. For the audio section, it's very unlikely you'll change anything here, only if you start to do some more advanced stuff like disabling desktop audio if you're looking to separate audio, which I'll have another video for that. For the video tab, 1440 and 4K are becoming really common, especially 1440. And one of the things that you're going to do, especially if you're streaming on Twitch or you don't have the performance, you're probably still going to stream in 1080. And this is where you want to change the output resolution and downscale it. So what you'll do is click the drop down menu and change that to 1080. And again, if you don't have a powerful machine and you need to go down or you don't have the bandwidth, this is where you would drop it down to 720. You want to do it on this page. So here we're going to change it to 1080. As far as the downscale filter goes, by